How are you guys doing today, this evening, this morning? Whenever you are watching me, you're going to get your confirmations through me. And without further ado, y'all, let's get started. So, Spirit had me get on here at exactly 555, as you guys can see that, to deliver a message for you guys, a divine message. This one, it's just about to flow. Okay. Now, we're going to be diving into one of my dreams. To my newcomers, I have the ability to see the past, present, and future through my dreams. We're going to get into a song that's divinely channeled with that dream. And then we're going to get into some tarot cards. Okay. That's what our schedule looks like for today. Take what you need, y'all. Leave what you don't. But you might need all of this, okay? Now, I had a dream. Call me Martin Luther. I'm just kidding. Let me stop playing because it's serious but funny. So I had a dream, okay? And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I had a few different dreams, y'all. And at first, I was like, "Spirit, are you psychic attacking me?" Because some of the dreams, it just seemed like a lot of chaos. I'm gonna be honest, but as today went on, I recognized that Spirit had to make me aware of, one, it wasn't even my chaos, it was other people's chaos. But two, it also made me recognize when my dream is a prophetic message versus if it's just some psychic attack. Now, some of you guys could be slowing down enough in order, or you're being ordered to slow down enough to decipher your dreams. To decipher, is it something like, can you pull something from your dream? Can you pull a divine message from your dream? Or is it just some BS and you could just put it to the side? You don't even gotta go there, okay? That was the first part. But after I identified what the dreams were for, there was one dream that Spirit told me to deliver directly to y'all, okay? Now let's get into it, okay? Now, in my dream, because my dream had switched to me being in a basement. I was in this basement. And so basements could be very prevalent. Pay attention to basements in your dream. I remember seeing a Gemini. And then I also remember seeing a Scorpio. Now, I remember it was very symbolic that this Scorpio, although this person typically has a clear face, this person had acne on their forehead. I don't know if that means something to you guys, but the way that I interpret it is, it could have been a younger version of the Scorpio, or it could just be that somebody could be battling with acne. And I'm gonna just keep it there. Now, I remember that the Scorpio had on an outfit, okay? Now, the outfit was a mix between a denim fit and then just a brown long sleeve shirt. And I remember that his fit, literally, like on his fit, he had these beads. And I kid you not, guys, these beads hung all the way down, like to the bottom of his shirt, all the way to the top. It was a lot of beads. And when I searched them up when I woke up, they're called mala beads, okay? And I want you guys to stick with me because this dream has a lot of symbolism, and I'm going to be breaking down each individual part. If you guys resonate with one part but don't resonate with another, that's totally fine, okay? Now, I went to go and I looked at these mala beads because I was like, what do mala beads represent, okay? And mala beads are basically a string of prayer beads and meditation beads traditionally used in Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism to count mantras, prayers, or affirmations, okay? Now, after I did like an overview of this, I was like, what's the purpose of mala beads besides that? Because I felt like it was something more. And as I continued to read, it had said basically that the beads marks the start and the end point of a meditation cycle, and it represents the relationship to one's spiritual teacher or higher self. And when I got that, I was like, bingo, spiritual teacher on its way, or spiritual teacher about to be identified. Now, some of you guys, because I want to get back into the dream, I want to tell you guys that some of you guys could be being urged, or you could be being pushed to study other religions, other traditions. Hi, Angie. Some of you guys could be being brought into your next teacher, your next mentor, new practices, new traditions to add to your lineage. For some of you guys, it could be that this is something you practiced in your previous lifetimes, and they're making you aware of it this lifetime. And then for some of you guys, it's just simply like spirit. Maybe you guys haven't found a practice that fits you, or that, you know, that sits with you correctly. So spirit wants you to try something new. Okay, now let's keep going. Now, in the dream, I remember the dream started to look dusty. Okay, now when I looked at the Scorpio's clothing, it looked like dusty, like it looked old. So some of you guys, you could be being asked to update your wardrobe, just straightforward, get new clothes, new t-shirts, new shirts, no more looking dingy. Okay, I feel like this next timeline for you, you need to look more presentable. That's the first message. Now, I remember the Scorpio had came near me, and I was as though I was sitting on like some type of couch. And when the Scorpio came near me, I put my head on his stomach, like laying on it, like almost like giving a hug to somebody that was standing up and I was sitting down. And I remember he leaned down, like he ended up crouching down. And I remember I put my hands around his face. And I remember like telling him, like gently, like I said, "You're not going to talk to my sister." And that can be implied in so many different ways. But to me, what I felt like, it came from an insecure place. And in my dream, the Scorpio just nodded. But the insecurity, it felt like it was because of beauty. It felt like in my dream that I thought my sister was prettier than me. I thought that like that person would choose her over me. It felt like an insecurity wound. Now, I also remember that my dream had kind of transitioned from me being in that basement, because after the Scorpio had just nodded, it transitioned to me going and getting up and walking over to another part of the basement. And I remember looking at a set of photos, and I remember in the photos, I seen a picture of my mom. I seen a picture of a long-term friend of my mom's. And then all of a sudden I seen a roll and a stack of different photos of a family friend's lineage. And I remember I woke up after that. And I remember I went to my mom and I was just like, and I asked her, because y'all, let me tell y'all something. When it comes to my mom's very spiritual too. And this message, I knew what the message meant for me, but I didn't know what it meant for her. Pay attention in this time to the messages that you receive for your parents, for your clients, for your other people, because y'all, the divine is speaking very clearly, okay? And I remember she had broke it down to me that with that specific individual, that the person was just good friends. The person was a really good friend. But she broke down how in the past she used to have this friend, and how within this friendship, some of the guys used to go and try to speak to my mom and speak to her in a manner like trying to talk to her, even though they were trying to be with the friend. And my mom told me that in those instances, she would immediately just be like, what the fuck? Like, why are you talking? Like, that's my best friend. So some of you guys have a lot of loyal friendships, family members that are very loyal to you in this time. Don't take that for granted, okay? No matter if it's your partner, no matter if it is, and a lot of it, because it's weird. I have two messages. One, I feel like a lot of you guys are coming into a partner that will just be committed and devoted to you. But the other part feels like on a girlfriend tip, like your girlfriends are going to be loyal to you, that they wouldn't try you. Even if their partners try you, I feel like you're loyal, they're loyal. Y'all never do no shit like that, okay? That's the first part. The second part was she told me with that person in particular how much that person's life has shifted from when that person was in her life versus today. And she told me that that person is now on drugs. That person is now living a whole completely different life. And all of this to me, because it was a divine message, okay, felt as though the first message is, one, you guys are being pushed forward. You're being moved forward in a growing season. The first part is you guys are gaining new teachers. You're going to be appointed teachers. Okay. The second part was you have the memories, photos, pictures of the past, but as you're continuing to grow, as you're continuing to move forward, that doesn't necessarily mean that certain people are growing and coming with you on that journey. Okay. The last message was, it's crazy how much tables can turn when time has a role in it. Okay. So I want to tell you guys, with that dream, continue to focus in on yourself. Okay. Now, we're going to get into a song now. And I was given this song. I was given this song when I was typing out that dream. But then I was having a conversation with, one of my favorite artists just dropped an album. I got something new to listen to. But anyway, and then I was having a conversation with one of my girlies, and then it popped up again. And I was like, okay, Spirit, I am about to do the damn song. So the song I'm going to be channeling messages through is called Japanese Denim. Okay. Now, this is by Daniel Caesar. Take what you need, leave what you don't. I'm going to try to make this quickly so we can get right into tarot. Now, he starts with, I don't stand in line. I don't pay for clubs. Fuck that. So some of you guys, if you guys are in a getting out season or going out season, maybe you guys are just like, I don't really have to stand outside. Or maybe you're just that friend that has the hookup on everything and you just don't have to stand outside. Very symbolic. But the next line was, but I wait for you. So some of you guys could be coming into a person where they're switching their ways for you. They have fallen for you. Very straightforward, straight like that. Now, he goes on to say, I don't like to drink. I don't like to think. Fuck that. But I ponder you. So I feel like a lot of you guys in this upcoming season, you will be comforted, or the partner that Spirit is preparing for you, you will feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable with that person, to be honest with that person. But I also feel like that energy will be reciprocated to you. loyalty reciprocated to you. And I'm also hearing for you. Okay. Now he goes on to say, I'm bending it over. You're my 4-leaf clover. And I'm so in love, so in love. With this person, you could be very lucky with this person. You could be this person's good luck charm. And another thing that I forgot to mention with the mala beads, that when I was reading up on it, was that mala beads are also represented as a very lucky, like a good luck tool. It's not just a tool, but because I don't want to disrespect mala beads, but they're known to bring new beginnings and like good fortunes and stuff like that. So I really do feel like if you guys are watching me, if you can pick up on what I'm putting down, I feel like this season, and maybe it's just not a season, it's just this chapter, this experience, it's one of growth for you, okay? And I'm hearing it's one for you, okay? Now, in the song, it keeps going on that there's no one that's up above. Forever is a very long time. Yes. Now, you could be meeting someone that has a different religion from you or a different belief system from you, that can teach you some things. Taurus, welcome to the board. There's something else. He starts to go on to say, my blue jeans will last me all my life. So some of you guys could just be refreshing up on new jeans. And then he goes on to say, so should we. So he starts to compare the love that he has for this woman or this person to blue jeans, because blue jeans last so long. No matter if they're torn apart, you can make them into some shorts. Like, I don't know why I'm just seeing like somebody could be into fashion, but I'm just getting the energy of like this next person that's coming into your life. Like, it's going to last for a very long time, as long as you guys want it to last. Okay. Now let's fast forward a little bit. He goes on to say, met you at the shop, sun was getting hot, and I'm lonely. Now, you can meet somebody outside at a shop. You could have been outside in the sun with this person. You can have a son with this person. But the I'm lonely part was very, very symbolic, because I kept channeling a lonely energy. I don't know if this is just a you energy or if this is a them energy. Whenever you come into this person, I feel like, or whenever you come to this person or come, like y'all come together, I feel as though you guys are coming from a state of isolation. Yeah. And this could just be an occasion, so let's keep going. He goes on to say, I'm in the city on my own. So somebody could be visiting. Now, that's not for everybody. That could be for like 2 of you. But somebody could be letting you know, like through this song or through this divine message, that they're not really spending time with somebody. Or if you are wondering if someone is out there, I don't think that your person is really out doing stuff, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Hi, Trivia. And to everybody that I missed that's in the chat, my bad, because I'm channeling messages real bad right now. But I'll be in the chat in a second, okay? Now, he goes on to sit over here and say, like, with that city on his own, like, I just feel like somebody is like reciprocating, that not reciprocating, mirroring you. If you guys are in the house and you're not doing too much, I feel like they're not doing too much either, okay? Now, the next part was, never would have thought you'd be the one, I got a homie. Some of you guys could friend zone this person. Straight like that. Because maybe you guys are in a season of spiritual growth. And I'm going to keep it. Yeah. But that's the way it goes. And I'm reaching nirvana. Goodbye, sweet Rwanda. And high school was never for me. For some of you guys, because you are reaching that nirvana state, that peaceful state, a lot of you guys, I feel like you're not so inviting to, and I'm not going to say to new energies, but to like disrupting your peace. So just be on the lookout that you're not messing up a connection because you want to keep your peace. I feel like this person is going to add to your peace, okay? Now, that high school piece was very, very, very symbolic because a part of my dream last night was me picking up a Gemini. Like a Gemini was asking me to pick her up from a school. And a school that she used to go to was Eagle Crest. The school was called Eagle Crest. And some of you guys, like, you could be having memories from people, or you could be having memories or having dreams about people you went to high school with. But something about your high school experience could be being brought up now. For a lot of you guys, it could be different reasons as to that, okay? And I'm not going to dive too deeply into that because I feel like that's a whole nother message within itself. Now, I'm going to fast forward because he goes back into the blue jean example. And then the last part was, you don't even know me. And I'm hanging from the tree. Some of you guys could be meeting this person during Christmas time because I thought about mistletoe energy. Some of you guys could be getting ornaments with this person. And I want to say, guys, from now through a year from now, I know it kind of sounds a little crazy, but I think you meet this person becomes relevant in your life. This person becomes an important part to your life. And I want to say give it a year. The reason why is because I just feel as though new possibilities are being presented to you from all different angles in life. And the you don't even know me makes me think of like, maybe you don't know this person or you don't know this person all that well quite yet. But you're about to, okay? Now, let's get into the cards. Are you guys ready? And the sirens are going off, so I guess it's time. Y'all ready? Now, channel for collective. I love when it's like a selective amount of people in here because I know that this message, this divine message, is literally for those like, you need to hear this right now. Like if you are here on the live right now, we locked in because this message felt very intentional. It felt like the dream, the song, and even the tarot is about to be very intentional. So let's go. Channel for collective, ancestors, higher beings, high protectors, please help me to channel the messages correctly, effectively, and on time for the collective today. I ask that you add an extra layer of protection around me and them. And let's get into it. Ashe, amen. Channel for collective. Whoa, not you over here trying to throw the whole brick at them. Jeez. They was trying to give y'all a brick. Jeez. This upcoming part, you're not going to have to wait for it. The divine messages, you're not going to have to wait for it. Something is not held up anymore. If that is a love connection, if that's a job opportunity, if that's your new teacher, if that is like the message for your direct destiny path, something right now in this moment is not being held up by you. And chosen one, you sending that little heart to me, yeah, very on time, very on time. Let's go. Channel for collective. I know y'all know what this is. The Ace of Wands is here, babe. Followed by the Two of Wands. 1, 2, 3. And there is no coincidence that today is 11/23, 1, 2, 3. You guys could be seeing that divine number. But I'm going to be honest. I feel like an opportunity to travel could be symbolic. Now, because of my dream, because I want to add a little bit in, those mala beads really made me think of you guys could be going to another country or deciding to go and travel a little bit more to go study. I see that here. There could be an opportunity for study there. But I'm also getting that there could be someone that is offering you this opportunity because you're ready. Now, this does not have to just be traveling energy. This does not just have to be studying energy, although I do see that here. Something feels as though it's handed to you. One is by spirit, the other one is by the person. And it's very interesting because for some reason I feel like I'm the middleman for spirit to relay the message to you first. I feel like this message that you're hearing right now, like you're going to hear it and then it's going to happen. Okay? Straight like that. The reason why is because spirit doesn't want you to block your blessings, or doesn't want you to block the new possibilities of what life can turn out for you, or how life can turn out for you, how it can pivot from here. I'm hearing something within this cycle of your life is supposed to like just take off. Something is supposed to be on your bingo card, supposed to be on your chart, or something within your astrological chart. It could be making sense right now. Okay? The shift. Okay? Let's go on. Yeah. But you had to walk away from any energies that wanted to take this away from you. Okay? If this is, and you know what? I won't even specify. I won't specify. Because I don't want to put energy into energies that have already either made their exit or is about to make their exit. And I think the last piece of that is making sure that you are walking away from your own self-sabotaging thoughts of how this new beginning is supposed to turn out for you. A lot of you have did a great job of already removing the takers from your energy, the manipulators from your energy, the users, all of that. But now I feel as though confirmation. Sorry, I just got a message because I'm like, confirmation. But now I feel as though the last piece is that you walk away from the emotions placed by the past. A lot of you guys could be coming into a new opportunity, but spirit could be asking you to really forgive the old one last time. And to know that the old will not repeat itself again. To trust that it won't. Yeah. And I'm seeing something about a cycle. Yep. Because spirit has been able to help you to identify when certain things are chaos. And I think that you know what contributes to it. And I feel like in this upcoming season, you're no longer contributing to it. Yep. I feel like you might be helping people get through it. Get through their chaos season. Okay? But I'm going to pull some more cards. Because this chapter here, we're going to end it well. Yeah, let's get into my love oracle deck because I'm feeling called to pull you today. Hi, Crystal. Let's go. Channel for collective. Yeah. Daydreaming, fantasizing, and imagining came out. I think that something that you guys have been imagining has been, and it's not even just about imagining. It makes me think of like things that you have been pondering or things that you have been wanting to make or put into the works. I feel like it's finally materializing this next part of your journey. This feels bigger than, and I don't want to just say bigger than love, but it feels like love, but it also feels like spiritual growth, career growth. Like, I just feel like open to new possibilities. This next part of your journey, I just feel like you're physically about to see it now. For some of it, I'm just hearing you could have dreamed about this part. Some of the dreams, and this is why I say always write your dreams down. Even if they don't make sense to you, write them down, because some of you guys are about to start having some deja vu moments where you foreseen them in your dreams before they came into fruition. I see opportunities of a lifetime. Working with lifetime could be symbolic television energy. Working in the industry could be symbolic, but something about you guys could have had dreams about what this next part foretold, like how you, like maybe you didn't know how it was going to happen, but something is about to be, like it just feels like something is about to be. But as long as you don't say no to the opportunity, as long as you don't stay closed-minded about something, or don't fixate on how something is going to come about, you'll receive it. Yeah. Abandoned came out in reverse, which means I feel like this is kind of spirit giving you this warning to say, I didn't forget about you. I didn't forget about what you asked for. I didn't forget about what it was. Like, I didn't forget about your promise or my promise to you. Like, I feel like something is being materialized just because you've been patient. Okay? You've been patient for a long while, and I just think that this is not your patient season no more. Okay? Not when it comes to an opportunity, at least. And then realization came out. Epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Now, if this is you co-creating with someone, somebody could be having a realization that if it's a love connection, you are my person. I'm safe with you. I'm safe here. And that could be as to why they're offering you love, offering you commitment. If it is a company, if it's career-based, it's giving me that they're having a realization that they've finally realized what it is that they're missing. And because you're at the right place, the right time, it almost feels like, this is what I do. In this moment, guys, make sure you are, if you're having or engaging into conversations with people, make sure that you are speaking up about what it is that you do. Boast about what you do. Know your resume by heart. Know what you do. The reason why is because it just kind of gives me like, yeah, this is what I do. Don't shortchange. Don't try to humble yourself, because for some reason, some of you guys will be walking into that person is like, you do marketing? I literally was just talking to my mama about marketing. Let's work together. Stuff like that. Or even if you're the person that needs a marketer. Okay? If it's a car, you got the money, they got the car. Or you're trying to sell your car. They got the money, you got the car. But speak up about it. Something is right place, right time. Okay? Now, I do get also a spiritual message here as well. Some of you guys could be having this awakening within yourself of trusting your abilities. Spirit could be giving you another confirmation that your gifts are real. I'm hearing I'm as real as it gets. So, something about maybe this time around, like, Spirit is about to show a lot of people how legit that you are. Okay, so I see it like, I see all those different ways, and maybe even more. I feel like more ways than one is a major message here. Let's keep going. Yeah. Now, the biggest thing that spirit needs you to walk away from and needs you to, like, 10 toes down, be mindful of this energy so it doesn't rob you, is that habit of yours that goes into escape mode, that goes into escapism. Charlie, what do you mean? Some of you guys have this habit of going into avoiding things. Different things trigger this. Different people can trigger this, but depression can trigger this. You just being lazy can trigger it. But for the most part, I get more of a mental energy, more of a you not wanting to be bothered energy than anything. Okay? Don't let that self-sabotage your opportunity. Okay? Don't block it. Don't push it away. And when it comes to this new opportunity, because I do see a lot of you guys will be excited by what comes in, don't allow anything to take that excitement away, to take that momentum away. Okay? Straight like that. Yeah. If this is a person, if this is a person, you might miss the person. Let me give me some fucking water. Whew. Y'all be missing people and shit. You do. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. Don't let a person of your past walk you into chaos. Don't let a person that's battling their own demons walk you into chaos. You have a purpose. You have a plan. You have a vision. You have an opportunity. A lot of opportunities coming in for you. Don't move backwards based off of a feeling, based off of a craving, based off of a desire, based off of temptation. Temptation will whoop your ass if you allow it to. And I'm going to be honest, this is why I'm giving it to you right now. Okay? Hey, Bubbash, thank you for your kisses. You woke up from your sleepy nap? Say hi, Georgia. Say hi. Y'all know Georgia gotta bless her face every once in a blue moon. Either she'll be sleeping in the back or she'll come up on my lap. Say hi. You okay? Okay. Biggest takeaway though, guys, in this moment is that because you guys are heading in a direction, watch out, sweetheart. Because you guys are heading in a direction of I'm just gonna say newness. I wanted to say greatness, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm gonna say just new opportunities, new possibilities. That old, and let me specify, some of the old can't come with you. People, places, things, situations, items, clothes, lifestyle, old goals of yours. Straight like that. I want to give you guys a personal example because Spirit said it's okay for me to. About a year ago, I used to date this guy, okay? And me and him, we were off and on for years, like for real. And I remember the final test that God gave me with that person because God had instructed me to leave that person alone for a lot of time so far, I'm be honest, okay? And the biggest test that he had gave me was, Charlie, either you can choose to participate in the chaos that this person brings you, or you can continue to focus on all these blessings I'm giving you. And I remember it was a clear day where I was like, I could either let my emotions fuck up everything that I have going on, or I can put on my big girl panties and I can handle this like a grown woman, and I can move on. And I chose my career. I chose peace over chaos. And for some reason, I feel the need to say, when it comes to your next part, your next journey, if you choose your peace, if you choose to, if you choose your creation, if you choose the opportunity, you'll be rewarded. Because a year later, I live exactly where I want to. I drive what I want to. I make what I want to. And I am very peaceful. Hi, Des. And had I went back and had I went and participated in chaos, I probably would have fumbled a lot of my blessings because of it. So, here's what I'll say. Get rid of the avoiding tendencies, the escaping tendencies. And if you can, walk away from the people that Spirit has urged you to walk away from. Because there's more to come for you. Okay? Way more. Yep. Spirit doesn't want you conflicted anymore, or walking into situations with people that are hot and cold. Okay? Or that like chaos could pop up at any moment. Yeah. Straight like that. I want to get one more. Give me one more. Yeah. The biggest takeaway is, I think Spirit doesn't want you guys walking around and walking into empty situations, not knowing what you're walking into anymore. With things being kept from you, secured from you, concealing. If people are concealing things from you, it really feels like Spirit is like, this next part of your journey, you're going to know exactly who you're dealing with, exactly what's going on, exactly what you're getting. Yep. Now, I'm going to be honest. This might cause people to have bitterness towards you, resentment, anger, even say some harsh shit to you. But I think that if you guys can understand this trial and tribulation season, if you recognize that you have to put you first, and you have to put yourself in a good situation, in a great situation, versus feeling bad for leaving people behind, then I think that the bitterness that people have for you, you won't really feel it. Yeah. You put your crown on and you move on. Okay? Now, what are the final messages for the collective today? Notice that I did not tell you that you can't feel your feelings for the old. Notice that I didn't say just act like your feelings don't exist for the old. I only said to be mindful that you don't fall for the same temptations that the old bring you. Okay? Yep. Spirit has a plan. In this moment, if you have been being directed to go in a certain direction, to get something done, to go to the farmer's market one day, whatever it is that you're guided to do. If you guys have been following where Spirit has divinely been aligning you, you will find your opportunity very, very soon. Okay? Yep. And for those that this message is truly for, truth transcends illusions. It's physically going to show up. You will see it. If I say right before you get your divine message, you're going to see a butterfly, you're going to see a dragonfly. Just know right after that moment you see that, whether if it's on a card or if it's in real life, like, just know it's about to come in, okay? And expect it. Have your hand out. And it's funny because act as if it came out. So for some of you guys, when you get this opportunity, maybe Spirit is like, you don't really have to post about it, boast about it, or none of that. For some reason, I feel like Spirit is kind of just like, just blend in. Maybe because Spirit doesn't need you posting all about your new blessing. Maybe not quite yet. Maybe it's not needed for right now. Okay? Whether if that's a partner, a new car, a new career, a new anything. Opportunities, possibilities all over the place. Not to say that you have to keep it a secret for forever, but something about just blend in. Yeah. And then clear off the clutters in reverse. Yeah. A lot of you guys with that escaping and avoiding energy have already got this energy out of you. This is just your reminder that when you get to that peaceful state or that opportunity, or you get to that, reach that goal, just make sure that you're not re-inviting or falling for old habits again. Okay? That you're not pushing away what's actually meant for you. Okay? Yep. A lot of you guys, because turn knowledge into wisdom is out here with the thinking card, it's really giving me the energy of, if you've been here in confirmation on that hunk, a lot of you may go through a one-off situation where I've been there, I've done that already. If you have identified that, like especially when you are in your abundant season, or you're in this season of just good things are happening, make sure you don't forget the wisdom of the old, the lessons of the old, not to re-manifest it or recreate it, but just for you to just be able to be like, I know if I react in this situation, or if I do this, or if I do that, then I'm going to have this outcome. And I don't want that outcome. Don't act in a way where you already know if you do this, you're going to get this outcome. Okay? Last one. Thank you. Time for a deeper dive came out, and then embrace the in-between. Now, for those that still want to choose the chaotic road, and I want to say straight like that, or you want to keep that chaos around you just enough so you could dip your toe in, but not enough for it to impact you. Like, maybe you just like a little chaos on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, you don't want to deal with that shit. It's time for you to deep dive into why you still want that energy around you. Okay? We're talking. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Yeah. That means if you got him blocked Monday through Friday, and then come Saturday, you drink one shot, maybe I'll give y'all 3 shots of tequila. And now all of a sudden, I miss him. I miss her. Yeah, they calling your asses out. Yeah. And be here now is right here. I've been there, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. And that's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm laughing with y'all. And that is why I'm careful about when I drink. Well, I can't really drink right now. But I am careful about when I do drink. Like, because I know if I'm going through something, y'all. And, man, if I'm going through something and I start drinking and I miss somebody, y'all, I'm calling it, because you my man. What the fuck you mean? Like, and that is why Charlie has taken the season to really get over people that I was delusional about. Okay? Not really delusional, because they was going to answer my phone call. You said, Charlie, you said don't let go of that Aquarius, and here I am going back and forth. Ask yourself, and this is, I'm going to be honest with you. Is that Aquarius a part of your new season, or are they a part of your old season? Because understand, when you get readings from me, and I want to tell y'all this. When you get a reading from me, they could be needed for that chapter, that session, that lesson that you need to learn. And then as soon as you learn it, you can get that person out of your energy. But let's say one of your lessons was escaping, or you running away or pushing away people that actually are for you. Then one of the messages could be that you're not supposed to leave because you always leave. Okay? Now, depending on your situation, depending on everything that's going on, depending on what direction you're going on, or going with or going on, I'm getting a teeter-totter energy. But it also is Mercury retrograde. So y'all, everybody falling out, everybody breaking up, not everybody, but there is some chaos going on. So if you could fight through the storm, and if you could make it through the 29th, all right, still see if you feel the same after that. Okay? You said old season for sure. I just don't want to be a secret, and he will not post me. Here's what I'll say. Because I have my own opinion about being posted on social media. If it matters to you, because it matters to you, so I'll take Charlie out of it. I'll take my biased opinion out of it. If it matters to you, but it doesn't matter to him, or he won't do it, take it as a sign. But don't make a situation bigger than what it is. If the answer is no, if somebody's telling you no, then it's just no. And what you do from that is what you do from it. Now, if you got another person over here posting in about 2 months from now, he can't be mad at you because you want it to be posted. Let me tell you something, babe. What one person won't do, another person will do very rapidly. And some of the things that I've noticed just in dating culture is that I'm not saying that every situation you should just up and just move on and not give it a fair chance. But if small things are like that you request are being ignored, then that means that the big things will be ignored too. And that's me being logical. That's just me doing 2 + 2 = 4. So maybe the lesson there is to know your worth and know when it's time to leave. But also, if there's a reason as to why he doesn't want to post you because he has a crazy ass fucking ex that be over here stalking his shit and blowing people's tires out, that could be divine protection for you. Tell you something. Sometimes spirit protects you. That's not for everybody. That might not even be for you, but I'm just saying. If he can give you a legit reason as to why he won't post you, then that's on you. But if he can't, then move on. Yeah. But for some reason, I just feel like he's shortchanging you, if I'm being honest. That's the energy I'm pulling up on. Yeah. Still in his Mac Daddy Dre of the Bay energy. And we don't tolerate that. Alright. You said it's been 6 months. You said I asked him to just post. He had a girlfriend. And he posted and said, my girl thinks I'm cheating. Sacred, it might be time for you to get a reading with me, babes. It might be time. It might be time. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm getting out of here. You guys be good to yourself. I don't know why I wish I had like a little sound bowl where I could do bing. I should get like a little triangle for y'all. Ding. And that's the end of the reading. Clear out the energy. I am doing half off my readings, y'all. All my videos are posted on my YouTube. If you want to book a reading with me, you can book me on my site. Sacred, if you want one tonight, babe, we can lock in. Just DM me. And that's it. That's all I got for y'all tonight, okay? Enjoy your days and enjoy your blessings, okay?